Once in a while, there comes a game that doesn't really look that good and looks like it was created in a different century, but the gameplay is so incredible that I just have to start playing it and have to try to beat it. Now, this is one such game called Unending Galaxy. It was actually released just over a year ago, but it has now actually officially been released on Steam, and today I decided to actually take a look at this game and also give it a bit of a review, just so you get to learn more about it. Welcome to What the Math. Now, what is this game and how do you play it and what is it all about? Well, it's actually kind of hard to explain, and I do recommend going through the tutorial before you start it. But basically, we're going to just jump into a new game here, and I'm going to show you all about it. So you have a choice here to either start as a single ship with nothing in it, or you can basically jump right away into an imperial battle and be already a part of an empire, which is what I'm going to do right now. You can also select your actual character. You can be a mercenary, you can be a rebel, you can be a trader, or a poor man, obviously, or you can actually become already a rich magnate with a lot of money and a lot of different ships. If you don't want to start from scratch, you can always select that. And lastly, you can customize your faction and basically create the game the way you want it to play. So I'm going to just go for a random non-human race here, non-pirates. Let's just choose something interesting. Let's go for these Drafts. They have really cool ships. And here you can actually also customize your racials, basically bonuses for your race. I'm currently at -1 point, so I need to remove one of these. Just remove this one, builder. And now we can actually jump into a game. Let's actually change the logo first. And then we're going to start our first game. And basically, this is what it looks like. So graphically, like I said, it's not particularly exciting, even though it does have its charm, but it's really all about the complexity of this particular game. So you're playing as a ship, but not really, because you're technically an empire. You'll see that there's a bunch of ships already following me. These are my traders that I can either use to load up with different goods that I can buy in one of these stations. I'm just trying to see where I'm going. And there's a federal station right here. I can actually stop right next to it. Let's zoom in here, and we can go inside it and try to buy something from them. So if I go into trading, and they have nothing for me. They would normally have medicine, but they have nothing for me right now. And one of the reasons because there's nothing here is because this game has just started. Now, the really cool thing about this game is that it's actually a living, breathing world. If I were to come back to this Federal Science Lab in like an hour, it would actually have a bunch of materials for me to buy, because other ships would have traded with it. It would actually have started producing its own items. And as the time goes on, a lot of new things will appear, a lot of things will disappear. This entire galaxy will actually change with time. And this is actually why I really like this game, is because it's so dynamic. Now, we're gonna go somewhere, before I show you how the battles work, we're gonna go somewhere and do some trading or something. There's a lot of different ships that already sort of exist in this universe. You can scan them by pressing Q. You can see what they have. You can see what they're carrying. If you think that it's a target that you would like to try to rob, you can attack them at any time you want. So in that sense, the game is very sandboxy. Certain stations will also have quests for you. Like, for example, this one here already has energy cells. I can actually buy these right now and then sell them somewhere else. Also, hangars here will sometimes sell ships to you, but you can also build your own ships, and you can also buy them from other races as well. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if there's any quests for us in one of these stations. I'm gonna go to Federal Shipyard. It might actually have a quest for me, and this is actually my ship right here. It's the green one. And so that's just the start of the game. You'll usually start just exploring, just trying to complete a few quests. There's a job. One job. Destroy pirate base. 58 minutes left. Let's try it. Let's go for it. It gives us 130,000 credits and reputation points. The shipyard here also has quite a lot of different things we can buy for our ships. But all of this is obviously very complicated and very overwhelming at first. What you want to know, or may want to know, are these 3 buttons on the bottom. So there's a sector map, which kind of gives you an idea of what's in this sector and what this sector sort of has, what it produces, what it may need. There's also a map of the entire galaxy. So we are right here, and I believe this is our target right here somewhere. And here we go. So this is a very, very large sort of a galaxy map that you can kind of see from top here. And each of these squares is relatively big as well. And there's, you know, several hundreds of them here. So there's quite a lot of places to explore. And the important part is that since I've actually started playing as a part of the Empire, the blue part here, this is all kind of mine. I mean, it belongs to us, and you can eventually even become the leader of this sort of empire. And your job then becomes to either, you know, play it safe and try to survive, or depending on your winning conditions, possibly attack other empires and try to take over their systems, which is actually pretty awesome. I mean, the complexity in this game is ridiculous. This is actually what I currently have. These are my assets. So I have a bunch of transporter ships that are currently following me. And instead of them following me, what I can do is this. I can go into AI and I can set them to become traders. And they'll actually start, here we go, buying iron ore from Federation Iron Mine. And then this guy will actually sell iron ore and possibly make some profit. You can also switch ships at any time. So if I want to play as this guy, I can just switch to it by pressing this button right here. And okay, so he's actually inside, I think he's actually inside a station. That's why I can't really select him. But can I select any of these? Well, I can select a trader. I can now obviously play as a trader. There I am. I'm a trader now. But the other ships are, I think they're actually inside the station, so I have to take them out first. So what we're gonna do is, this is our main ship. We're gonna select it again, and we're gonna go and try to destroy that base. But first, let's actually create a battle fleet. So we're going to go in here, select all of these ships, and turn them into our military fleet. So this is going to be now our military fleet, and we can now basically use them to attack things. But we're not going to do that yet. Let's just go solo and try to destroy that pirate base. I'm going to show you how the combat works here. Let's go to that location. I think it's two squares to the right. There is something else here. What do we have here? Solar plants, power plants, and the coolest one of the coolest things about this game is that you can buy these. You can actually construct them. If I were to go back to the Empire here, if I go to this area, you'll notice that, okay, so this is my money right now. I have 2.4 million credits. I can actually distribute some of these credits and start constructing buildings or military, or use the money on diplomacy. So I'll just transfer 1 million from trading to building. So we can now actually start constructing things. I can also automate my construction if I don't want to deal with it myself. So this will be automatic. And I can also automate pretty much everything. So I can basically automate the entire game if I just want to play as a ship. If I don't want to play with this whole Empire stuff, I can just automate absolutely everything. And this will allow all of my 16 ships to do their own thing, to fly around, to complete missions, to hunt down pirates, to basically do a lot of bounty hunting, and so on. Now, diplomacy here is really important because various empires will have different sort of relations with you. Now, this one here is neutral to me. Actually, they're all neutral. What am I talking about? But this one here, the last one at the bottom, is at war with me. I'm trying to scroll down. There we go. These guys are at war with me, and this is one of the empires that you need to try to protect yourself from, and also obviously try to defeat. There's also galactic news here that will often announce important things that you can either follow along or possibly ignore completely, depending on how you want to play this game. Now, in terms of complexity, this is even more complex than the X series of games that allowed you to kind of become the explorer as well. And the only real difference is obviously that this is a 2D game instead of being 3D. But what I like here is that it's very, very easy to actually manage your empire, and relatively easy to essentially assign things to various ships, to, you know, tell your ships to do certain things for you. And if you want to just make money on the side while being a ship and destroying the enemies, all you have to do is go to Empire, go to your trading, and assign all of your traders, actually it's here, assign all of your traders to be automatic traders, and they'll actually fly around and make profit for you. Now the problem with this initially is that you actually have to assign escort to them as well, and I think I may have actually lost. Yep, one of my terriers was destroyed by a pirate because I didn't assign an escort to this ship right here. It actually got destroyed by pirates, and this is how you have to always kind of be aware of things. Now I think this is a pirate base. We're gonna try to attack it, see if this works. I don't know if I can destroy it, probably not. But what we could do is this. We can try to automate some of these things for us and actually try to call all of our helpers to try to help us attack these pirates. Now, I'm gonna just manually attack this station by using my right mouse button. Here we go. Here we're firing at it. This is a Ravager base, so we're gonna try to attack it. I'm not sure if I actually selected my ships to attack this base as well. I think I didn't, but it's too late for me to... oh boy. Yep. There you go. They called defenders to basically help them out, and we got mowed by these guys. We got destroyed. Now, notice how there's actually a capsule here. That means that if I get killed, I don't actually die. I can retrieve this cargo pod. I can also try to retrieve it with one of my ships, but unfortunately here they've destroyed it, so the game is over. But if you retrieve the cargo pod, if you're actually able to retrieve this cargo pod, you will be able to essentially continue your game and can get into a new ship and control that ship instead. So this is how this game works in a nutshell, but I just wanted to see what else we can do here. Let's actually do Swarm Hive World and select a completely new scenario. We're going to become a pirate this time, just to show you how this game differs if you actually have someone different. And we're also going to override and start as an empire of pirates. So we're going to be playing as the Emperor of Pirates. So we're going to be playing as the Emperor of Pirates in a completely new randomly generated galaxy right here. So this is, as you can see, it looks very, very different. There's a lot of smaller empires. There's a lot of space in between them that is completely uninhabited and not even explored yet. And we are the Emperor of Pirates. And I can basically control the entire empire now. Look at how many ships I have. I can assign everything to them. I can basically go crazy here, selecting things and building things and controlling everything essentially. And who did I just kill? They killed someone. And anyway, so this is the essence of this game. I actually really enjoy this. It is very, very complex, but the good thing about this title is that it's actually, it has a very, very cool free version available on the website that I'm posting in the description below. So if you don't want to buy this yet, if you just want to try this and see if it's a game for you, go to that website and download the free version. The free version is actually almost complete. It only lacks a few things from the version that you can buy. But if you do enjoy this type of a game, it's only like $9 and you can possibly find it on sale as well. So do give it a try, because I think this is probably one of the better space games I've played in a really long while. Even though it's not for everyone, even though the graphics are kind of, I don't want to say primitive, but they're not particularly exciting. I think overall this is actually a pretty awesome game. Let's actually go ahead and I'm going to try to attack someone. We're going to be a pirate and see if we can finally destroy a ship. Let's go and look for ships. And what we're going to do is, let's actually visit the shipyard for a second. I just want to see if there's anything exciting that I can possibly purchase here. There's a bounty hunter services. All right, nothing really exciting. What we're going to do is the following. We even have an illegal drug lab here. We're going to jump into the wormhole that is somewhere here. There it is. And go and try to defeat someone, somewhere, somehow. And there we go. So we're now in a new location somewhere else. And let's find a ship to attack. We're going to scan that ship first. And just like a pirate, try to steal their stuff and fly away. Okay, there's a trader right here. Let's scan it. Excellent. He has nothing that can actually damage us. So we're gonna try to so as soon as you attack someone, there will be a notification asking you to stop and to pay the fine, but we're gonna ignore them and attack the patrol enforcer right here. You can see there's like rockets flying, there's people attacking me, and I of course died again. So that's basically the game in a nutshell. It's not a very easy game, but it's actually super fun. Very challenging, very difficult, very complex. And I can now basically go to my next asset and start playing as someone completely different. There we go. I'm now a different ship somewhere else in the galaxy. So that's Unending Galaxies in a nutshell. I think it's a pretty exciting game. It has really good music, really good atmosphere. The only downside is, of course, the graphics, but the gameplay here is very unique and very original, and I think kind of fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe, check out some of the other space games that I've taken a look at before, and also share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. I'll game you later, and as always, bye-bye.